We're back, baby. Richard's only brother, Rob, is back. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Friends, your backstory update. About a month and a half ago, almost 2 months, your friend Sommi here, I made an update. Richard's only brother, don't buy this coin. Wait for Thief to dump all these tokens. So, man, friends, I got tears in my eyes. I can't believe we witnessed this. Okay, so Richard Hart's brother, Shane Hart, he was living with a guy who's half homeless and a drug addict. Okay, now this dude somehow finds out that crypto's like internet money. I can't believe this. So he figures out, this crack addict, he figures out how to use a ledger. And he steals Richard's only brother the token supply. And he stole like 9 to 10%. Okay, so I actually have the chart here. This is what happened when it got dumped down. Look at that. He dumped it immediately, 68%. Now, look at the liquidity. Friends, because he's... Look, God bless their hearts. These drug addicts, they're thinking in like days. There's no way these guys are going to hold. He's an actual drug addict, okay? He's a coke addict. So he sold immediately... He sold like $4,000 worth. But because the liquidity is so thin, it's a 200K market cap shitter. That was all the liquidity in the pool. So he smacked it down, okay? However, he got $4 grand left. And remember, we told everybody, don't buy, don't buy, don't buy. Don't buy. He's a crack addict. He's gonna run out of money. He ran out of drugs. He ran out of money. And then he had to capitulate again. He had to take the final $400. Oh my God, you crack addicts, man. You never learn, do ya? You know, if you just held, you could buy all the crack drugs in the world. Nah, he needed it now. Oh, man. So, yes, look what happens, friends. He dumped all of it. You see that price chart? So, man, this is such a funny story. So, but when he had the supply, we said, hold off. Now, friends, this is the funniest part. Some people, unfortunately, they accused Shane Hart of doing the rug himself because they're like, dude, so I mean, this story is too fantastical. Remember, friends, I'm here. I'm risking my reputation here. He's telling the truth, man. I know. Like, there's just these things that there are anomalies that appear in the universe. You're like, did this story really happen? Yes. Yes, it did. All right. Now, the guy's name was Everett. Everett, if you're watching, we asked him, like, I don't know how Shane Hart knows his dad. He's like, hey, can you tell your son, basically give me back my money? Shane Hart, he got a message. He showed me the message, friends. Shane Everett, because crack addicts, man, friends, this is how I knew it was real. Everett, the crack addict, he messaged Shane saying, I stole your money, your ledger, by the way, just to let you know, from the room. You know, and you're like, Sommi, how did you know it was real from that moment? Friends, just crack addicts, they just work differently, man. They just work differently. They're looking for chocolate to eat out in the real world. You don't know what that does to a man. Okay? This is not normal. You're thinking it's like some burglar crime, you know, where you got to go steal like the $4 million Picasso painting and you like got to rope in and do Mission Impossible. No. Crack addicts are like, got your lollipop, wee, and they run off. Okay? That's hilarious. Okay? So it's, man, I missed the buy, friends, because I wasn't here. I did not know, but thank you for telling me, guys. Yeah, just everyone was waiting for it. So all that supplies being distributed. This is my video of the title, Richard's only brother, don't buy. So yeah, it actually is true. So he has a cocaine addiction. He had a couple of $1,000s. And if you watched my video, man, I was just, I remember commenting on here. I'm like, brother, Everett, let's be honest, okay? You think $4,000 is enough to fuel a cocaine addiction? Really? Really? You want to think about this, brother. I said, that's why I was telling to him, I go, look, you're going to run out of money soon. Dump the tokens now. But there was only literally like $800 on the bid of the liquidity. Dump the tokens now. You're going to run out. You're going to need a couple of extra bags, and then we can continue. And then, surprise, surprise, he did run out of money. Token supply. He's got 9.62% in a wallet here. And he's dumped he took something like $3,000 or $5,000. Not even. It was such a hilariously small amount of money. What is this industry, bro? What is this industry? Now, this broke my heart, okay? So Shane Hart, he had a bit of introspection, spiritual awakening, because he believes that he cursed himself, okay? Now, I did not know he was going to have this awakening. I have the Telegram messages here from back then. Richard's brother Shane Hart has made chats in the Telegram. He confirms that he regrets dancing on coffins and imposed a curse on himself. He said he will continue to confirm the brotherhood. By the way, when I said this, friends, when I saw this, I fired up. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Okay, that's what I want. But you gotta understand, his life's work is been to let the world know that Richard Hart is his brother. That's literally his life mission. That's why we're in here. The world will know. Trust me, the world's gonna know. Okay. By the way, we got Ivan with it. That's my God. Ivan tagged Richard. He goes, hey, I found your brother. Oh, good times. You also want to know something funny? You want to know when Shane Hart first started appearing? He got me. He got TreVon. That's right, friends. Me and TreVon, we're skeptics. We're like, yeah, maybe my life isn't going to change in 5 seconds. I got to think about this a bit more. We're those dudes. He got us, man. He got us. Okay. This broke my heart. Shane Hart updated his emojis to include a fallen rose, broken heart, and a teary face. So he will continue to be here forever. So these were his messages. It really broke him. It really did break him, but it didn't break his spirit completely, because man, it was just he came out and the first thing he just said, I got to let the world know that Richard Hart is my DNA confirmed brother. It was magical just to see that moment, because you're kicked in the nuts. It's like your deepest, darkest fears. Everything's taken from you. And we had discussions. We're like, should we migrate coins over? And we're like, we don't want to, because there's only one Richard's brother. It's got a supply of 1.0. It's hilarious, friends. There can only be one. I've got to keep it together. I know, it just makes me laugh, man. It depends. They're schizo memes. Okay? They're schizo memes. They work differently. Okay? Schizo memes are so new, they don't even have their own CoinGecko sector. They don't exist as a category there. Schizo memes. Ticker Bitcoin. Okay? Harry Potter Obama, ticker Bitcoin, schizo meme. Also schizo Miladies. Schizo cult there. Also schizo Leonidas ecosystem. Their core coin is Bitcoin Cash. So yeah. So the core coin is Bitcoin Cash, and your ecosystem is on PulseChain, which is an EVM, like an Ethereum fork. Yes. Okay. Like I said, you can't rationalize these. They're schizo memes for a reason. Okay. I'm sure there's flat Earth stuff as well. They're also in schizo memes. You see what I'm saying? These are so unique. There's not a real category out here. We're so new to these. Okay. It really is schizo. Like the example I use, friends. Okay. You and I, we're in the kitchen, and there's literally the schizo meme creator, and he's got Spoonie here. Now, he's either going to make you the best ham and cheese sandwich of your life, chop it up, he's going to even chop off the crust for you, or he's just going to slash your throat. Okay, you just don't know what you're going to get. Okay, that's what schizo memes are. So look what happened here, man. Why were you living with a homeless guy who's got a cocaine addiction? How did he learn how to use the ledger? But I had belief. I'm like, God bless you, man. He's just $3,000. Oh, it's hilarious. So the good news is, like, I made all my posts here as well. Like, this is a betrayal. And I made my big post here, friends. We have all the wallets out here. This is what it was like. It dropped it down. This is what it looked like. Oh, man. And everyone was like, he's a scammer. He's a scammer. I'm like, guys, I've spoken to Shane a lot. He loves Richard. He loves him, okay? Friends, Shane Hart, just so everyone in the PulseChain community knows, Shane goes to Andrew Tate streams and boards. He goes to other famous Hollywood people, Twitch, gaming. He's in these random places of the internet Like, you know, like just random congregations of people, and he's there shilling PulseChain. Okay? Yeah, man. Friends, you know Shane, he was talking to like one of these random Hollywood actors. He started shilling PulseChain. Like a random Hollywood actor was like doing a Twitch. I forgot what it was. Just someone out here, or like rappers and music people and country music people. Just, I don't know how he finds his way, but like, look, see what I mean? They're schizo. The same talent that lets you connect with like a random movie actor also is the same talent you end up with like a cracky who's semi-homeless living in your room who learns how to use your ledger to steal your token supply. Do you see what I mean? So it really is, it's schizo in every sense of the word. This is actually the Telegram post he made. I've been consumed by the evils that require token to pump. This event has washed our sins away like baptism. So it's fancy. He really loves Richard. And by the way, he even says, like, I don't even know what compelled him to make a coin, because he actually says, my coin is like, he does the inverse of Hex. It's, you know, Hex is mathematically designed to pump. So he says he's mathematically designed to underperform Hex as well. There's a lot of these cute things going on here. He's also got a cute idea, friends. We got like Rose. We hands it out to like female influencers. That's why it's funny, friends, because Richard is like alpha male, has a harem of women, you know, like orgies, doesn't commit. And then Richard's brother, so Shane Hart, the meme is he's like the total opposite of that. He doesn't have his own chain. He didn't make a coin that goes 10,000x. He's always trying to give a rose to like Lady Havid and the other ladies on the chain as well. Like I'll just show you, like, and they're awesome because he photoshops like KDP and stuff in the background. So you have me and like him in the background as well. So I love Rob. So it's hilarious. It is. Here's him with hanging out with Lady Havid. Yeah, man. It's real. I'm telling you, it's real, man. It's real. I'm just, you know, when it's been 2 years. He's been doing this for 24 months. 24 months. Not once has he curved his back. Not once. No stutters. No hiccups. Doesn't blink. 100% commitment. Okay? So the memes are fiery. They're edgy. And like, once again, I have to emphasize schizo memes. These are highly, highly volatile. But man, they're just so fun, man. It's just, it's just, you get it now. You get it now. Man, it's gold. Now, if you're actually out here for like the fundamental stuff, interesting. Do you remember, friends, Vitalik has a mum and she founded a crypto coin. So Natalia is actually real, friends. So this is so unreal. People don't believe it. Vitalik has a mum and she's actually in crypto. She founded METIS, METIS. Paid Launchpad actually did them as an ICO 4 years ago in the last cycle. It did a 300x. Okay. Now METIS DAO, the market gives it 1% of Ethereum size right now. Maybe it goes up higher. And you don't care about METIS DAO, bro. You know why it gives it 1%. It's because, it's blood. It's okay. There's a family member. Vitalik's mum. Okay, you get 1%. The markets do that, by the way. You know, Donald Pump, he has Barron. If Barron ever made anything, people price it as a derivative of the core. Okay? So if you do 1% of PulseChain, you can actually find out that PulseChain, friends, is about 1 billion market cap now. So if you did 1% of that, you get about 10 million. All right? So if you look at Richard's only brother, it's about 250K in size. So basically, it's about a 40x away. Now, you might be confused. You're like, Sommi, are you really doing relative value fundamentals on a schizo meme, on a schizo chain, in a memes, cult, religions archetype? Yes. Yes. Only the believers make it, friends. I know, this is crazy. You're telling me, how's that going to work? Well, I don't know. I just don't know, friends. We live in a world where PDI didn't go to zero. Instead, it went up 200x. And it's only 150x away from a pegging now. You see what I mean? We're living in that world. We live in a world where Hex down 99%. If it starts going up, people are going to start to think about this resurrection prophecy. We live in a world where Doge has come back. XRP's come back. Donald Pump survived multiple planned assassinations from the deep state. You know, friends, we live, you know that world, that simulation thing? Yeah, we're living in it. It's happening. By the way, you know the Congress, US Congress, do you know what their recent UFO hearings were all about? Friends, they actually got asked, they said, hey, of your UFO dead bodies, biologics, whatever they call it, biogenics, are there multiple species of alien bodies? And the whistleblowers said, oh, can't tell you. Got to tell you in the back. Bro, how are you a whistleblower and you can't even tell us that there's multiple dead alien species? And I'm thinking like, wait a minute. Bro, where's society right now? They're literally, government people are literally confirming we have alien dead bodies in Wright-Patterson or the other, basically the underground bases. There's multiple dead alien bodies in there. Okay, not only aliens are real, there's not just one race, there's multiple of them, and we've got a couple of dead clones, and you're not allowed to know about it. So, like, it's not a stretch of the imagination to think that some crypto coins can do like a 40x from here. You know what I mean, friends? Like, we've already made the crazy stuff happen. So, all in all, putting it together, where do we go from here? Well, look, friends, not financial advice, but I think it's worth a punt. I've made videos about it like a long time ago. I can't believe it's still going, man. Like, no one has like let it off. But this is what you're playing for. You're playing for, friends, you're playing for Pulse, the speed to rise up. When Pulse rises up, it ignites a lot of like energy. And it's just like every city, right? If a city has just poor people, there's no art and culture and there's no like luxury spending anywhere. You see? Because like everybody's dying of starvation. But once you have like a potato field and then you install a hospital and a school and a bank and people have like self-sufficiency, once they have that, we know what humans do. We start to do stuff when we're bored. We start to spend money. We start to buy games. We start to make football stadiums. We start to gamble. We start to make a casino. We start to make the movies, the cinemas. You see what I mean? Well, that's what we're seeing in these cities right now. So once the GDP of PulseChain goes up, people will see valuations rise on these different mindshare accumulating things. Now, like I said, man, like, yeah, you think, what's the whole point of this? I don't know, man. This is what humans do. We do this. So look, you can figure out, if you try to figure out the why, we could write 4,000 word essays and figure out the why. The problem is the bull market's already over by that point, okay? Because there are still people in the stock market world wondering why people keep joining crypto, but there's no cash flow balance sheet anywhere. They're still asking that question and they haven't gotten an answer. I've given them the answer, they just don't believe it because the price isn't high enough yet, okay? So the thief's out. Richard only has one DNA confirmed, brother. This is your friend Sommi. Like, subscribe, belly button, all, and don't forget he loves you. Catch you soon.